I'm going to be showing you how to download and upload SVGs and fonts into Design Space. There are many different websites that you can download SVGs from. If you want free ones that are for personal use, you can use lovesvg.com. I run a business, so anything that I do needs to have a commercial license. So I'm a member of designbundles.net and also fontbundles.net. So I went to designbundles.net. We'll do an SVG first. And once I'm on this, there is free designs, but I'm going to go to the plus since I'm a member and see the different things that I can download. I'm going to do by the trending. Let's see, what could I use? Okay, let's do this. Yawn is just a silent scream for coffee. So it says included. If you weren't a member, it would say download. So I'm going to click on that, and it'll take me to the screen where it says download now. I'm going to click on that, and it's a zip file. So I'm going to double click, or I can single click that, and I'm using Chrome, so it shows up in the bottom left hand corner. If you're using other sites, it'll show up somewhere else, other web browsers. So I'm going to double click this, and it will unzip the file for me. Okay, so it's extracting the files, and then it shows up in my downloaded files. I'm going to expand this out, and I'm going to pick the one that says SVG. So I'm going to take this file and I'm going to drag it to my desktop. Okay, so I can close out of this. So now I go back to Design Space and I click this upload button. And this is where you'll upload your SVG. So I'm going to hit upload image, and I'm going to drag it from my desktop to here. You could also click browse. Okay, browse, and then pick it from there. But I'm going to drag it and drop it. All right, then it's just going to come up with this place where you name and tag your pattern. I would always recommend naming your pattern and adding in tags so you can find it easier the next time. So let's do coffee, comma, yawn, comma, let's do kitchen. Okay, so now that I've named it, it was already named, and then I added some tags. I'm going to click save. All right, so now it's uploaded, so I'm going to click on it so it has this green border around it, and you'll see down here it'll show what you're about to upload. You can upload multiple things, and you can hit X if you accidentally did it. So I'm going to insert the image into my canvas. I'm going to make this smaller. You can either drag it like this, or up at the top where it says size, let's say I want this for a shirt, so I'm going to make it 8 inches wide, and I hit tab and it keeps the dimension, so it made the other one 8.689. If I wanted to alter, stretch it, or condense it at all, I could click this right here, this padlock, and it will unlock it so I can drag it this way and it doesn't keep its dimensions. You can also do that up here. Click this padlock and it'll do the same thing. Okay, this is all one color, and if I were to hit make it right now, it'll scatter it all across the thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the attach function. I'm going to draw a box around it so it selects everything. And then in your panel, your layers panel, you can hit weld, but I'm going to hit attach. And now when I go to make it, it's in the correct order. So I would just hit continue. So that's how to do SVGs. So I'm going to cancel this. Now I'm going to show you how to download fonts. I'm going to close out of this. Okay, I'm going to go back to design bundles, and I'm going to type in their sister site is fontbundles.net. And once again, this has deals, it has some free fonts. Let's see what the free fonts are. Let's see, what do I want to... Let's go ahead and do this Canvas script. So it says free, so I'm going to click on this. Oh, download the font now. So I'm going to click that. And it's going to go down here to download it. And once again, it's a zip file as well. So I click on that. And it's extracting it. Okay, so it's going to expand this, and you'll see that it has a license with it. So you can read that to see what the license covers. And then this is an .otf file, open type file. There's also true type file, which is a .ttf. You can use either one. So I'm going to do the OTF, and I clicked on it, and then I'm going to hit this install font. And you'll notice, all right, so now that I've installed my font, I'm going to close out of this. Now in Design Space, you're going to have to refresh or go back into Design Space to have the font come up. So let's go design.cricut.com. And yes, I want to leave the site. Okay, and I'm going to do new project. Okay, so now I'm just going to type my name. And it'll automatically default to the Cricut Sans font. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to search for the font that we just downloaded. So that was called Canvas. So I'm going to type that in here. All right, Canvas right here. I'm going to click on it. Let's make this bigger so everyone can see. Okay, so you'll notice that in script fonts, or cursive fonts, that they don't come connected. There are a few different ways that you can handle this. So I'll show you both ways that I use. If you go up to the top toolbar, you'll see that it says letter spacing, and then it has a number next to it. If you hit the down buttons, it's going to bring the letters closer together. Another way you can do it is go to your layers panel and click ungroup. And this, you can manually move them. So you can either use your mouse or your directional arrow keys on your keyboard. So I'm going to move these so they're touching. Okay, move the I over. And the E does not connect to the I, so I'm just going to drag this. Well, actually it can. All right. So now it's put together like a cursive font would be. But if I were to go ahead and do make it, it takes it out of order. So what I want to do is I want to cancel this. I'm going to draw a box around it. And if you had another thing that was not all touching, but you wanted it to stay in the same place, you would hit attach, and that would make it so it stays in the same position when you go to hit make it. It can only be light colors that you attach, so only the black parts. However, this is a cursive font, so I don't want these to be cut separately. I want this to be one solid cut. So I'm going to hit weld, and that will make it one solid cut. So when I go to make it now, it's just like how I typed it. So that's downloading and uploading fonts and SVGs and importing them into Design Space. I hope this helps. Until next time, bye.